Good morning, everyone. My name is Timothy Lee Grant. Today is December 17th, 2023, and I am extremely excited because I get to start my first internship tomorrow. I have been looking for an internship for a very long time. So I graduated from Oregon State University with a degree in electrical and computer engineering with a minor in computer science in June. So June, and it's December now. So for 6 months, I have been applying everywhere, like every company that had an opening for engineering or internships, anything. And it not just here in Oregon. I've been applying in Seattle, in Los Angeles, in San Francisco, in Texas, in Florida, New York, right? Like everywhere. I literally sent out over 1,000 applications, and it was just been rejection after rejection after rejection after rejection. And it's just been like, I was so worried, like, I'm not going to find anything. So I was obviously like extremely excited when a company was like, yeah, we'll take you on. And I was like, wait, what? Yes. Super excited. So I start tomorrow and it's in Portland. I am a little bit worried about it, to be honest, because like, just because you do good taking tests doesn't mean necessarily that you will be good at engineering. And so what I'm a little bit worried about is, okay, well, yeah, I could do the schoolwork. I could take a test. I can like cram for knowledge, but does that actually translate into being able to be good at engineering? And like that's been one of my biggest fears my entire time while going through my engineering degree is just, what if I'm not cut out for it? What if I spend so much time, so much energy, so much money, get to the finish line, and then find out like, oh, I'm not good at it. Like, I can't do it. Like that, it has been something which has just been like crippling me with fear for the past 10 years. And so tomorrow is kind of like that day that I can kind of figure out like, okay, well, was that fear justified, or was it just something that I was freaking myself out over nothing? Or so we'll figure that out. I did good in school, right? But I don't know if that actually translates to being good at the job. The other thing that I'm a little bit worried about is, okay, well, Oregon State University doesn't actually do electrical engineering. So the degree is called Electrical and Computer Engineering, but I have not touched a circuit since community college. Okay, it's not an electrical engineering degree. I don't know why they call it electrical engineering. It is computer engineering, meaning more of the low level computer science. So operating systems, assembly language, computer architecture, but the majority is actually computer science. So it is essentially a computer science degree. And what I'm a little bit worried about is, well, what if the company is like, okay, well, you're an electrical engineer, and so they have certain expectations that I know this material, which is electrical engineering, but then okay, well, you're not computer science, so you don't know this material. But actually, I know this material, and I don't really know that material, but they expect me to know this material. And then they're going to say, well, why don't you know this? Why don't you know how to troubleshoot an electrical circuit? And I'm like, I've never touched an electrical circuit. And I'm just worried that they're going to be like, get out of here. Or something like that. Like, I don't know. That's another thing that I'm a little bit worried about. I ended up just not even putting electrical engineering on my resume anymore. Like now when I was applying, I, instead of bachelor's of science in electrical and bachelor's of science in electrical and computer engineering, I just put bachelor's of science computer engineering. So I just take off the electrical engineering because it is more accurate, and it kind of signals to the employer, like it doesn't give the employer a false impression where it puts me in the situation where they're like, okay, well, you have electrical engineering on your resume, therefore we expect you to know this material. And then they're like off put by, oh, well, why don't you know basic electrical engineering? So on my resume, I just say bachelor's of science, computer engineering, minor computer science. That's how I put it. But I don't know which resume this company specifically used, so I don't know which one they think I am. So hopefully, during the phone call and the interview process, I did kind of make it clear that, yeah, I'm not electrical. I am more computer science and more low-level architecture. Not really architecture. It's more low-level, like assembly and operating systems kind of deal. So I'm hoping that goes good. I'm just very, very nervous because, as I mentioned, like, what if I'm not good at it? And what if they're wanting me to do stuff that I have no idea, and then they expect me to know this material, but I don't. So I'm worried about that. Yeah, I've been looking for an internship for the past 6 months. During that time, I have been just applying everywhere, and also kind of trying to make sure, number one, that I don't lose my skills, because that's another thing. Like, if in engineering, if you're not constantly using your skills, there's a risk that you start to deteriorate your abilities. So I've been trying to pick up a lot of projects. I did a neural network. That was pretty cool. I got that up and running. I've been looking through the source code of Linux. That was another thing that was kind of cool. And just trying to do random projects during that time frame. I dabbled in like databases like SQL and stuff like that. But yeah, now I am on track to start my internship, and I am just, yeah, extremely excited about it. I am right now on my way to my parents' house. So the internship is very close to where my parents live. So luckily I'm able to do that. The pay is, let's see, like $20 an hour, and minimum wage in Portland, I believe, is $15. So it's a little bit above minimum wage, but also it's not like a lot. So I do need to go and live with my parents. Kind of sucks because I did engineering. The entire reason that I did engineering was because I wanted to be like, I thought it could make me self-sufficient and make me just like be able to, like, once I graduated, I thought, okay, well, I'll be able to find a really good job. I'll be able to make a lot of money. I will be able to not have to, I'll be able to be independent, essentially. And so in a way, like, moving back with my parents feels kind of like a step in the opposite direction. Like, I'm less independent now, and I don't know, it just feels like a badge of shame. But otherwise I would like be homeless. So I mean, that's kind of unfortunate. I'm hoping that I will be able to, transfer this internship into a job, move forward, and just start building a life and making positive changes and stuff like that. So we will see what comes of it, and hopefully a lot of good things to come. So anyways, wish me luck on this internship, and I will see you guys later. All right, so I just arrived at the company for my first day at my internship. I obviously arrived here early, make sure I could figure out the location and everything. So I'm just gonna wait out here in my car, and then just wait for the time to arrive and go in there. Hopefully everything goes good.